I'm thrilled you're going to be at boot camp. One of my favorite things last year was that Nicole Miller, who had been a boot camp attendee, was then a boot camp coach. So I think that we're starting kind of a process of having boot camp attendees step up to be coaches. Erin Horn did a session for us at our first regional in Biloxi, and now you're going to be joining us in Washington for our first regional in the Northwest.
I'm looking forward to it. I really am. It's going to be fun.
So I think with the state of Washington, they are just now getting into sports betting. Some of the properties haven't started yet. Some of them have started making their way through it. And I think that the lessons that you learned, having started with nothing, and then all of a sudden having sports betting and still seeing a little bit of a challenge, you've got a lot of lessons that the folks in Washington can take advantage of.
Absolutely, right from the ground up. Louisiana was very similar. We just got this going really just a little less than a year ago, and with a very short notice from our state, it was okay. Yeah, we're going to do it. Yeah, we're going to do it. Yeah, we're going to do it, but we don't know when. To, oh, by the way, next month you're allowed to go live. And so we obviously talked to some of the sportsbook vendors and had settled on who we wanted to do, but we didn't know the questions to ask. And it was readily apparent once we opened up that there were a lot of lessons we learned real quick and a lot of ways that we've had to pivot and adapt and really try and drive in guests. And that doesn't even get into the mobile sportsbook piece of things, which is a whole different beast for us being tribal in Louisiana, which is treated differently than the commercial casinos. So yeah, there's a lot out there that can trip you up if you're not careful.
So what do you think, without giving away your session, what's one lesson that you think attendees will really get a lot from?
Well, for me, being on the database side of things for so long, it all has to do with data, right? And there are certain considerations you have to take into account when you're choosing your partners, when you're choosing your promotional efforts, when you're choosing all of those types of things that make sure that you're looking at the data. If not, I can promise you it's not going to be there.
That's great. I can't wait to welcome you to Washington.